Hi guys. Hi guys, it is What If Senpai here, and come to explain a few things. First thing I have to explain is that the reason why videos are coming out is because I'm on a break, so it's a little bit more easier. And guess what? This is the first time I've tried this, actually finishing writing the whole script and then reading it out to you guys, and I was like, yo, this is real easy. And and I know some of y'all people at home just like took your hand and slapped it on your head because, oh, you didn't try that in the first place. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? But okay, I was not thinking about that at the time. Okay, let's get into the video. Hey guys, we'll be doing what if Naruto was a hatake or the white-haired demon. Let's start the video. Now, we start this video off with Naruto walking into the Uzumaki Namikaze Hatake compound, and he has just come from the hospital. He came from the hospital before, and then going to the third Okage's office. But he went to the hospital to see Mikoto because remember, Mikoto is still in a coma. She will not be waking up until the tuning exams. Okay. He had waited till Sasuke left, because Sasuke goes there every day. Naruto goes there every few times in the day to check on him. Naruto then goes to the third Ukage's office, and the third Ukage office told Hinata, Hinabi, Karin, told Naruto, Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin to go with him on a mission and to bring them here. Naruto then did so and brought Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin to the Hokage's office. The third Hokage then informed them Hyuga Hinabi, Hyuga Hinata, Uzumaki Karin, and Uzumaki Naruto. They will be clothes in the back. Well, Ambu outfits in the back for you to wear. Please go and put them on and wait for the mission assignment. Hiruzen then informs them that they will be gathering information and going to the Uzumaki strongholds that have not been touched for years. Remember how the Uchiha had an Uchiha stronghold? Like that stronghold. So Naruto, Hinata, Hinabi, Karin go to the back of the office and put on the gear. They then put the swords, but Naruto put his sword on his back. Naruto then walked out wearing his Anbu gear. You know how Kakashi looks in his Anbu gear. That's basically Naruto, but with his hair down and not on the side like Kakashi's. Naruto then bows like an Anbu would and then disappears. So does Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin, since they learned the body flicker also. 3 weeks after that, Hiruzen has excused Naruto, Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin, saying that they're sick or something of the sort. We go to the perspective of Naruto. Naruto is now in the Uzumaki stronghold. He has found he's found scrolls and books and armor. He brings the armor with him. He steals all the armor and the books and the scrolls in office. The part and display in the Uzumaki compound. And what he's trying to do is like find the history of the Uzumaki and engrave it in a stone, and it will tell the whole history of the Uzumaki. There you go. So Naruto walks. Now, the hidden waterfall is under attack by, let's say, the rock. The Bijou, the Seven Tails Bijou, has been split into two people. One name is Izu Sushi, and one name is Fu. Naruto is close by, so is Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin, because they have just gathered together, and Hinata, Hinabi, and Karin have found the same things that Naruto's found. But they found like weapons, ancient weapons like the gracious axe of the Uzumaki, and Karin's found the blade of, how do you say that word? The blade of the Shinigami. Cool. This blade particularly steals the soul of the person once sliced, but it's a very chakra demanding. Only people like Naruto could ever try that, and that's when he gets older, not now. So Naruto, Hinabi, and Karin, and Naruto has heard word that in each of the ninja villages that they captured Uzumaki and put all of them in a jail cell. So like the Cloud has like 15 Uzumakis, the Mist has 15 Uzumakis, you understand. So Naruto goes, and the whole of the hidden waterfall is gone. It's just gone. Naruto goes there. The only place that is standing is the Hokage Tower, where all of the scrolls and the library of the hidden waterfall is there. Fu in this one is half Uzumaki, but she doesn't have red hair. She just has the Uzumaki crest and the chakra of Uzumaki. That's why she was chosen to get the Seven Tails. Because I can't remember their names right now, so please forgive me. Naruto then picks up Fu because he saw Fu in the rubble, and he checks her pulse. Fu is still breathing, and Naruto puts her on his back. He then tells his team to go. Oh yeah, by the way, Hinata, Hinabi, Karin, and Naruto has the Ambu sign, the Ambu tattoo on their shoulders. Like I said, because they have like the Ambu up there. You understand. So Naruto then decided that he's gonna carry along with the mission, because they has not gone back in the leaf for, it's been a month now, and the ending exams is in 4 months prior. So Naruto nurtures Fu, and yeah, Fu has the good side of the Seven Tails. Good side of the Nine Tails. So Naruto goes to the Mist Village. He finds out the location of the prison and was just about to go back to the Leaf until he saw a girl being chased. Like, chased by like a lot of ninja, like 100,000 ninja. Remember, the bloodline massacre in the Mist would still be happening. So Naruto saved the girl, the black-haired girl, and he dipped. He killed like half of them, giving him the nickname the New Silver Flash. And he left one of them and told him his name. Now he's the New Silver Flash of Konoha. The New Silver Flash of Konoha. Wait, no. He will be the Silver Flash of the Konoha because Minato had yellow hair. I explained in the last one that Minato only got the Namikaze genes because the Namikaze genes are very dominant, if you do remember that. But yeah. But Minato's mother was a hatake. Minato's father was Madara, and Mina's mom was a hatake and a Namikaze. That's how Minato has a Namikaze blood and but he still had the Sharingan. You understand? So Naruto, the Silver Flash of the Leaf. Naruto then carries her along with him and his team to the Leaf. Naruto then natures her till she gets up. Her and Fu, because Fu was knocked out for this whole time. Because prior to the attack, Fu had just get the bijou put into her, which sent her into a coma-like state. That's why she's alive. So, yay. But you're wondering, Naruto never went into a coma in canon, so why would she? Because I'm going to say plot, because I love plot. Plot can make me do anything. So, Naruto then goes to Leaf. He reports everything and reports his findings. And he reports that there's Uzumakis in the cloud rock, the cloud stone and cloud stone and mist. Naruto would then carry Fu and Haku to the medical bay, and they will be tested to see what clan they're from. And Fu would be tested to show that she was in the Uzumaki clan, and Naruto would be surprised. But when it comes to Haku, she will be a Yaku and a Uzumaki. The reason why I'm doing this is the access chakra that they will get from being an Uzumaki. I might give him the chakra chains, but I will not give. No, I would give all two of them the chakra chains. Don't worry about it. But it will take exponentially longer than it would take for Naruto and Karin. But hey, we don't talk about that. Naruto would then take them. No, they would then wake up and both of them would grab onto Naruto because shortly before Fu blacked out. She saw Naruto picking her up, and then Haku did the same. So yeah. So Naruto would hug them back because he doesn't know what they've probably been through, but he will try to figure out later. So now let me explain because I didn't do it like I didn't do a proper introduce to what the girls are wearing, but they'll all be wearing black. But hey, Hyuga Hinata is wearing a black tank top with a with her belly, the belly out, tank top, thingamajobber, and a black tights with a thin black skirt. It's much like, it's like Fu's skirt that we saw in Shippuden, but her size. You understand? So is Hinabi, and Karin is wearing a white a how do I put this? A darkish blue version of that. They all have the Uzumaki sign on the back, but has the Hinata and Hinabi has the Hyuga sign on their shoulders. They also wear long, on one side of their arm, they wear a long black. They have a long black sleeve. You understand? A long black sleeve with the Hyuga, if the Hyuga imprinted on it. You understand what I'm saying? All of them have that, even Kari. And Fu would be wearing the same thing she wears in that we saw her wearing Shippuden, but black, and have the Uzumaki swirl on the back of it. And Haku would be wearing the same thing as what Karin and what Hinata and they are wearing, but with the Yaku sign on the back, on the side. They would then move into the Uzumaki compound, and they would begin training. No, but before they do go into training, they would explain their life story. Fu's would be a lot like Naruto's, but her village actually got destroyed. So, yeah. But Haku, on the other hand, you're wondering, why isn't Haku with Zabuza? Now, this is where my storytelling is going to be pushed to the limits, because I wanted to bring her into the series, but I didn't know how to, because it wouldn't make sense, because I didn't want to just bring her in like I would normally do at a Zabuza mission. I wanted her to nature with Naruto, and I found the best way to do this. Ready? I got you. So Haku had a brother, a big brother, named Haguzu, and he killed his father. I think that, and he did not care for Haku one bit. But she's still loyal to Zabuza. But Zabuza didn't take Haku because he thought that she wouldn't have the ice kick Genkai. But Haku and Hakuza have different mothers. Yeah, mothers. And one was Uzumaki and one was another Haku. Yeah, you understand. Yeah, I think that's all it is. But hey, I had to stretch my mind out a lot just to figure that one out. And no, I just didn't want to do it any old way. So please respect me for just give me just please, okay? So Naruto knows their backstory, and they like Naruto because Naruto saved them. Naruto goes on to teach Haku her Ice Keke Genkai, because prior to this he stole some scrolls from the Yaku clan, but he wasn't gonna use them. But he had found some of the scrolls because the Yaku hideout was close to the Uzumakis, and he saw it, and he just went out there and he took them up. Just for plot, okay? I know this might not make any sense, but remember, plot doesn't make sense anyways. So Naruto would then train her on how Haku use ice, and she would learn the demonic ice mirrors, the ice dragon, the ice clone jutsu, the ice manipulation, which would be making kunai swords and other stuff out of ice. And she would learn the ice replacement jutsu, where she replaces her with an ice clone. Yeah, an ice clone shatters into ice spike ice shards and stabs the opponent. And she learns her Uzumaki chains that she learns her Uzumaki chains, and she uses it in tandem to um with her demonic ice mirrors, and she learned the shadow clone jutsu to put it in her demonic ice mirrors. And since she's Uzumaki, she makes a lot, and she shoots multiple chains out, ensnaring the enemy, and then uses her sword to slice the person. She doesn't use senbon like she would in canon, but she uses a sword, no, a tanto that Naruto gave to her. Since she's more about a sweet person, she would use a tanto, not a stuff. Hawk, Fu, on the other hand, would learn the. He would go and sneak into the. What clan is Shino from? Abirame. He would sneak into the Abirame clan. He would take some bugs and he would steal some poisonous bugs that they would have noticed, and he copies some of their scrolls down and all of that. He said frick it, and just he went to the Uchiha compound. Sasuke was in the library, and Naruto went into the library, and he starts writing down some scrolls. They have not talked. The only reason Sasuke didn't speak to him about copying down scrolls because he's rightful to them, and he's an Uchiha too. If it wasn't for that, and he is in his family, he wanted to say something really bad and just like kick him out of there, but he lived there once. So yeah. So he left him, and Naruto he got some fire to like the majestic flame destroyer. He burnt it afterwards because he didn't want Sasuke in it. Because he could have died. Naruto cares about Sasuke, but he doesn't really show it too much. He cares with Sasuke with a lot of his heart, but he doesn't show it too much. So yeah. Naruto then goes back and hands through the papers and like how to like do certain Aburami jutsu, like the Beetle clone and any jutsu that we've seen Shino use, because I've not really pointed on Shino too much in the series because I've not really seen him too much. And they go on to train, and soon after, when they got to a certain skill level, Haku and Fu became Anbu members too. And after the team leader of his group, and Fu does learn how to control 40 four tails of the QB chakra. The QB and the Nanabi, I think that's what her name, the Nanabi, have they talk a lot, like a lot. Naruto then goes to the Uzumaki, his father's grave. He then digs it up. Well, not digs it up, but teleports to his body. Well, no. He digs it up, okay? He digs it up. He digs it up and he sees the seal on Minato's body, and he opens it and takes the other half of the QB, leaving like 25% in there, but the QB revamps with chakra, so it's full QB. And the other piece that is in there is revamping its chakra. So by the time of the war arc, Minato would have like a full half of the QB. So Naruto gets his full QB, and before he goes home, he covers up that he was ever there. And before he goes home, he buys how much goes Cutting. He buys 5 necklaces. He then puts his flying rising seal on the necklaces that has the Uzumaki crest engraved on them, and at the back of them, he has "I love you" on the back of the Uzumaki crest. He then gives them to it, and they love it, and they kiss. All of them kiss Naruto at one time, which sends Naruto into overload, and he falls to the ground. Naruto might be cool-headed and cold and calm and collective, but not even most men can handle that at one time, especially when you're basically a kid. Naruto then goes through his academy life, and technically he doesn't need the the scroll ceiling. So when Mizuki tried to trick him, he recorded what Mizuki said by having a recording crow. No, what he used a jutsu when he said he wanted to talk to him, because Mizuki doesn't really actually like him. So he just did a jutsu and recorded what Mizuki said, and Naruto then killed Mizuki. He then gave the recording to the third Hokage, and the third Hokage did what he did and everything. Naruto then assigned to Team 7. Team 7 is semi-canon, but I have to explain something. Haku and Fu and Hinabi are in Rin's team. Yes, Rin is alive, and so is Obito. So that means who killed Naruto's parents? Now that would be Madara's son, but I'll get back into him when the time comes for it. Naruto then hates himself right now because not hates himself, hates that he's on Team 7 right now. First, he doesn't have a good relationship with Sasuke. Second, he kinda doesn't want to be with Sakura either. And third, he doesn't want to be with Kakashi the most, because Kakashi gave him his scar, the scar that he never can forget about. But hey, and the whose team? Yeah, Obito's team is Haku and Haku, Fu, and Sai, and it's run by Obito. But Rin is married to Kakashi, and Obito is married to who? Who didn't have a man in the original series? Kiba's sister. Yeah, Kiba's sister. Yeah, Kiba's sister. Yeah, plot. Okay, I think they are the same age. Yeah, yeah, Kiba's sister. So Team 7 goes up to the roof, and Naruto has not made eye contact with Kakashi. He's purposely ignoring him, and Kakashi over these years has felt bad for what he's done, and he wants to make it up to Naruto. They then go up to the roof, and Naruto still has not looked at Kakashi once. He's been looking into a scroll and never looked up once. Then Kakashi asks them for their likes, dislikes, and other stuff. Sakura says she likes Sasuke and hates Naruto. Um, who his name is though? Sasuke, yeah, Sasuke. Sasuke then says that he wants to kill a certain someone, and he says he wants to prove he's better than a certain someone, which is Naruto. Now, what is going on in my mind? Ugh. Then Naruto decides. No, then shit. Then Naruto goes, and that is Naruto's turn. Then Naruto says that he wants to become Hokage, and he wants to rebuild his clan to its former glory. And Sasuke asks him if it is Uchiha. Naruto then says, I think I can't do that technically. Naruto knows he can, but he doesn't want to do it. He tells Sasuke, "Remember, I'm not full Uchiha, and it's best for you to do that, not." And Sasuke puts his hand on his head, well, slaps his head, and mentally, because he doesn't like Naruto, and he doesn't want to show that he didn't think of that. And he realized, oh wait, he can't do that because his blood will be weaker down the line. And then Kakashi explains the bell test. Oh, and he did not look up from his scroll when he said this. Then he told them about the bell test, and Naruto went home. He then made some food for the rest of them, and then he made food for Karin, Fu, Haku, Hinata, and Hinabi. He then made food for them and then went to bed. He then woke up in the morning seeing Hinata, Fu, Karin, and Hinabi. Did I lose somebody? And Haku on in his bed. Although they have rooms, they have like separate rooms. Like there's like, remember he lives in a compound, but they have all separate rooms. But they come into his room to sleep. But they have their stuff and other things in their rooms, in their respective rooms. Naruto then gets up, get dressed, and they do the same. And then go to the same exact spot, which kind of weirds them out. And they realize all three of their senseis are there. Then they do whatever they were doing, and they do a joint test. Naruto then says that he wants to fight Kakashi alone. He says this out loud, and everybody's surprised because Naruto said nothing prior to this or during Naruto, and he never made contact with Kakashi, and Obito and Fu and Rin knew why he wasn't doing it. And you're asking, why would Rin like Kakashi after he did this? They were married before this happened, before Kakashi's lost his eye, and when he got home, he realized what he did and he broke into tears, and he's really truly sorry for what he did, but Naruto doesn't really care too much. And Kakashi sighs and said it's okay, and everybody splits in a direction. I'm only focused on this fight, and after this fight, I'm ending the video. Naruto, with his hair flowing in the wind, his headband shining off of the sun. His eyes are closed, so is Kakashi's. Kakashi reaches up his hand to pull up his headband. Kakashi then opens his eyes. His two black eyes. Then one goes red. Naruto opens his eyes, and two of his eyes goes red. Both of them now have the 3 Tomoe Sharingan. They disappear. All you can hear is the sparks of the kunai. The others had stopped when they heard the battle. They stopped to see how it would end and how it's going. Only Obito can see what is going on, hence him having 2 Sharingan. Because hence, I think Obito got a new Sharingan when he woke up, and yeah, having 2 Sharingan. No, he would have... Plot, okay, I'm gonna say Kakashi injected himself with some Uchiha blood, and Obito got a new eye after the Uchiha massacre. Plot, okay? Let's say plot. And yeah. And all you can hear is sparks flying. All you can see is sparks flying. Then we see cartoon style. You hear cartoon style. Fireball. I can't remember how you say it. I can't remember how you say it in Japanese. Fireball jutsu. one orange fire and one blue fire compacts each other. One coming from Naruto, the other coming from Kakashi. Kakashi then activates his Shidori. Now, Naruto activates his Hand of the Thunder God. Flashback! Prior to this, Naruto's been working on a jutsu called Hand of the Thunder God, or Arm of the Thunder God, where his whole clan is encased of rotating lightning, much like the Rasengan with the rotation, but Naruto just uses lightning and just rotates his hand in lightning. It took him a while and it used to shred his muscles, but Naruto can use it as well. So can all of his girlfriends can use it too. They collide, the Shidori and the Arm of the Thunder God. Naruto Shidori Arm of the Thunder God is stronger than the Shidori and it pushes off Kakashi. Then the third Hokage and Council are looking at this fight too, and they're amazed. Naruto then used Katon style, Majestic Flame Destroyer Jutsu, and tons of flame come boring towards Kakashi. And Naruto puts a Matarasu in it. And Kakashi substitute out the way, but he used a lot of truck because he had to substitute like halfway across the battlefield, so he's tired. Naruto then teleported to where Kakashi is. On top, then everybody sees Naruto on top of Kakashi, and was just about to stab him until he stopped. He then said, "You caused this scar on my eye. Then you want to say sorry to me. It's unacceptable, and I hate you. But the only reason I'm not gonna kill you, Kakashi Hatake, is because you're my father's student. And I love my father. And I believe he'll be angry at me if I do this. But if there's one thing that I know for sure, that my father is disgusted of having you as his student. Goodbye." I think we'll be ending off the video. Bye guys, have a good day. Have a good soldier day, bro. Remember, blue Amaterasu flames.